fun.
I can see it's in the frame there.
Yes, so we'll show up in this thing. So
Okay.
that's the camera.
All right.
And yeah, let's see what happens. Stream. All right, we're here live from Nuremberg. Yes, fantastic. Good crowd here. So we did this yesterday, and we ironed out our technical difficulties. So, but now we have Matthew here.
Hey,
Welcome.
great to be here.
Yeah, Matthew Formica from Intel,
Yes.
just across the hall here. Big, beautiful booth.
We do lots of LED lights and things going on.
I saw that. Yeah. So what are you guys showing in the booth this time around?
We are showing two products.
Okay.
One is a product we just launched this week, a new Core Series 2 with P-Cores processor.
Okay.
It's a processor with the most P-Cores we've ever shipped in a product.
Fantastic.
It's got 10 years of silicon availability, extended temperature, industrial use conditions, time coordinated computing for precision timing. It's made for the industrial edge.
Awesome.
And then we've also are showcasing our Core Ultra Series 3 product codenamed Panther Lake, which is a great AI product for the edge.
Yes, Panther Lake. Yes, I remember that. Awesome. Good. So what do you think has changed this year from last year at the show that you've seen so far? Like what's the evolution or revolution?
The evolution, I think there's more, certainly more AI and more robotics than we've seen in the past. That is something everyone's jumping on is how do they get to robotics? Lots of robotic arms, a humanoid here and there.
Physical AI.
Physical AI is a big focus.
I haven't seen any robots folding laundry though, so fortunately we're not doing that.
Folding laundry.
CES.
We had a keynote the other day. We had a healthcare robot. So
cool.
that was interesting, running on Panther Lake, a humanoid that's going in for helping patients in their rehab process. It's actually in pilot in several hospitals here in Europe.
Very cool. Awesome. So any predictions for next year at the show? What's happening next year here?
I think it's a very successful show.
Yeah.
It's as crowded as it's ever been here. I don't see that changing.
Yeah.
I think that we're going to continue to see the evolution of AI at the edge into heavier weight models and systems.
Right.
And so you're going to see some new use cases continuing to percolate in that space. But we know it's a very deep ecosystem, which means traditional computer vision is alive and well. And so you're going to continue to see that expand.
And more new products from Intel, I'm sure.
More new products from Intel. We've got sort of an annual product cadence that will continue.
Awesome.
And we've got a lot of new software we're working on as well, specifically in the physical AI and robotics space.
Really?
We're demoing some of it here at the conference. We've got some new product that will be launching in the coming months.
All right. Well, definitely, folks, should go check out the Intel booth in Hall 5.
Yes.
Yeah. Matthew, good to see you again.
Great to see you too.
Yes, nice to see you in person.
Thanks again as always, Pete.
And I need the microphone back.
Absolutely.
All right. Cool. Let's see. We've got lots of special guests that are here, and this is 4 o'clock European time, so everyone's a little burnt out. Everyone's a little cranky, burned out. Oh, we have gifts. A bag from EMASS. Oh, there's a little thing in there. A squeezy. Hold on, let's see. Ooh. There you go. Nice. Appreciated. Okay. There's a little microphone for you.
All right.
You can either hold it or it's magnetic. So either or. I like to hold mine.
I can hold it,
Either right. Problem. Yeah, so good to see you again, by the way.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the last time. Was it Taipei?
Taipei, indeed,
That was right, yeah. So different continents, different times of the year. I think I saw you in Milan too before that.
First time was in Milan.
Now we're in Germany.
Now Germany.
Are you coming to San Diego?
Unfortunately, I cannot make it into San Diego, but I will try to see what will be the next venues that I will attend. Yeah,
that'll be hot. San Diego will be hot. But why don't you introduce yourself? I know who you are, but maybe everyone else.
So my name is Mohamed Ali. People call me Mo. So I'm the founder of EMASS, right, which is a fabless semiconductor company. Right, this came out of a like a spin-off from the research group, right? In NTU Singapore.
Okay.
When I'm a professor there. So we mainly focus on bringing very low power edge AI processors. And the idea here, we're looking into the interplay between compute and memory devices and the hardware and the software at the same time.
Right.
So we're looking into this kind of hidden knobs.
In-memory compute, would you say it's in-memory?
Near-memory compute.
Near-memory compute,
Near-memory compute, right. So basically, we want to make the memories very available, widely available, immediate access to all of the data there.
Right.
And we have like a very scalable kind of compute engine that does that.
Right.
So together you remove the memory bottleneck,
Yeah.
and with some sauce from the software side,
Right.
you even make the models much more efficient when it comes to being retrieved. And then that's why you can achieve high efficiency and low power.
And you guys are doing some cool things with drones, right?
Yes.
It's one of your big applications right now.
Indeed, yeah. So actually, when live trials of drones are ongoing right now, so we should be having main results within the next, let's say, week.
Okay.
Right, so we can have preliminary results. So what we're doing is that tackling more a fundamental problem in drones instead of like using AI as an enabler to new features in drone.
Right.
We went back and said, what are the main pain points in drone? Basically, limited battery and huge payload for the battery itself.
Yes.
So we started to say, can AI help in making efficient use of the juice in these batteries?
Right. So longer flight times.
Exactly right.
Yeah, cool.
So that's what we're doing for. We have now a partner in the US who's now we did the simulation analysis, found very good results. Now we're doing it on an actual drone, which is like 25-pound drones with real scale. So that's how I'm going now.
Big drones.
Yes.
So what was the big highlight for you for the show so far?
Over here, I mean, I like coming to Embedded World. It's usually Germany and in Europe, right, when it comes to embedded systems and edge devices, is the place to be, right? So what I love here about part of the interview that we're having right now is a lot of interest coming from people coming and asking questions, seeing this, and we're seeing the chip being live in actual demos. People like giving live interactions, and they can see the power and performance numbers. So the proof in the pudding, and we have now it's in the booth. Yeah. So
and you also won an award.
Yes.
Computer.
Oh, yeah. That's indeed. Yeah, we got an award. I forgot about that.
There you go.
Yeah. Apologies. I'm a bit jet lagged. Yeah. So that's
right.
Yeah, it was really a nice thing to have. I mean, an award and be recognized in the community, right? Showcase that. Like community is really keen on pushing the frontiers, and everyone was having like an edge would be recognized over here. So that's really good to see that.
And does EMASS have a booth here?
Yes. So we are in Hall 4.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's we're taking between 4 and 4A. In that corner. Right. Yeah. So if you are here in Embedded World, maybe feel free. We have very nice demos. We have very nice stress chips. Right?
Yes,
so so make sure that you pass by.
Awesome. Well, it's good to see you again.
Right. Good
I'm
to see
sure
you.
we'll see you on another continent at some point.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks.
Right, take care.
All right. Let's see here. We are going to move here. I'm actually going to use this as a microphone like this. All right. Oops. Let's hold on for a sec. I'm a little backward. Oh, another stress ball.
People do stress balls?
That's
I did it first.
This is for you. You don't have to just hold it there.
Okay.
Let's see the stress ball here. Let's see. Another stress ball. This is like maybe this is like a theme now.
Yeah.
There's so much stress that stress ball.
Exactly. We made a model Nova ball because we're trying to eliminate edge AI training stress.
I see.
So,
well, I see you've eliminated all the edges on the ball.
Exactly.
So
got to bring back edges.
full circle.
Full circle.
So, Sai, why don't you introduce yourself? And, what's your spiel? What are you doing here at the show?
Sounds good. My name is Sai. I'm with embedUR Systems. We're doing a Model Nova booth this year at Embedded World around our Edge AI business unit, showcasing some of our proprietary models that we have for licensing, as well as our end-to-end development platform, which is really our highlight this year, Model Nova Fusion Studio.
Yeah, that's right, Fusion Studio. Very cool. So people will use that as kind of a workflow from sort of development, deployment, all the way through model, data set manipulation, model training, the whole thing.
Correct, yeah. So anything from data set labeling, so you prepare your data for your model, all the way to training, benchmarking, and deploying. So one of our big news this year is we partnered with another Edge AI Foundation partner, Olive, and we're now supporting direct deployment to the Olive on Solmo series hardware.
Oh, very cool.
All the way up to the brand new E8 with the U85 processor.
I was going to say, so Olive, for those who don't know, The U85 is the ARM AI accelerator. So they're actually running like language models on an MCU.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a powerful piece
Crazy.
of hardware. Yeah. It's
Really
awesome.
thunk it. So what do you think's going to be? What's your prediction for next year?
I'd love to see more integration with our tool and hardware platforms. I think, working with Henrik and his team has been awesome. Also working with ARM on that front, really making sure that we can align with the ARM development ecosystem as well.
Yep.
I think that's a good way forward to make sure everyone in the community can develop models ready for production. Love to see more and more use cases come out. I think we've seen a lot of vision last year and this year.
Okay.
Excited to see more things in the audio space, speech to text, and so on.
Cool.
Yep.
Excellent. Do you find any good restaurants here?
Always.
Size a bit of a gourmand, so.
If you haven't been yet, I'd recommend Travolta. I think you went to, where'd you go last night? You'd mentioned a place.
I went to Maestro last night.
Okay, Maestro.
It was okay.
You went to a place called Tapacito, right?
Oh, it's tonight.
Oh, that's tonight. So I haven't been there. It looks good though.
Big party tonight. Big
Next
party
door is Travolta.
Okay.
Try that out tomorrow if you have time.
I'll
Great
try
pizza.
that. Excellent.
Yeah, great pizza.
Always good to see you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you for the stress ball.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we need another stress ball.
I'll send like 100 already.
Yeah, so that's a theme. Now I should start collecting stress balls here. Cool. Well, we got 3 folks here. We got lots of folks waiting. Who wants to be next? Okay. Here comes Jennifer. All right, that's for you.
Okay, thank you.
We're just holding
Hold it.
microphones
Perfect.
at this
I can
point.
do that.
Jennifer, good to see you.
Good to see you again.
We actually sat next to each other on the flight here from Amsterdam, so
We did, yes.
intersected
Complete
multiple
coincidence.
times. But
Yeah.
you're a Seattle area person too.
That's
so.
right. Yes, I'm an East Sider, like you.
East Sider.
Yeah.
Most people, and I just tell people I'm from Seattle because they don't know
That's right.
what that means.
That's right.
But,
They just know it's green and
it's all
beautiful.
green.
Yeah.
So cool. So why don't you introduce yourself and
Yeah.
you know.
Perfect. Hi, I'm Jennifer Skinner-Graham with Avnet.
Yeah.
We have a global presence, of course, in semiconductor sales, representing many, many different manufacturers, from ST Microelectronics, Intel, NXP, and many, many more.
Yeah, that's true. And you guys are a new strategic partner for the foundation.
Yes, we're very excited to
Very
be joining
excited.
you,
Very
and
awesome.
excited about the event in San Diego in a couple
I
weeks.
know, yeah. 2 weeks. Folks that haven't gotten their tickets yet, San Diego 2026.edgeaifoundation.org. So it'll be 3 days of Edge AI stuff,
Yes.
demos and panels and workshops and USS Midway, which
That's
you guys
right.
are
We are sponsoring that with
so
AWS, and
get on the battleship there. and
that's right.
Hang out. So,
looking forward to that very much.
so the question is, do you have a stress ball or no stress ball?
I don't. Hopefully, I don't need one.
I know everyone needs a stress ball
That's
these
right.
days.
Yes.
So what's kind of caught your eye at the show that's been like interesting, surprising?
I don't think surprising.
Okay.
I think what I'm delighted to see is the attendance, right?
I know.
It's just
Yeah.
everyone's back, and it's really great to see
You can tell when
that.
people start bumping shoulders
That's
into
right.
each other.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So really excited with the engagement all
Yeah.
around.
Cool.
Fantastic demos. Edge AI is everywhere, but we
I
knew
know.
that, right? Not a surprise, but it's a consistent theme, which is
Yeah,
great
yeah.
to see, and we're happy to be for that.
Cool. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Always good to see you.
You'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, maybe I'll see you at the airport.
Probably. All right. Thanks,
Awesome.
Pete.
All right. All right. It was Jennifer Skinner-Gray from Avnet, new partner of ours, big worldwide partner. So really exciting to have her on board. And we've got some other folks here. And we'll see. I'm waiting for Rosina as our handler. So Rosina is bringing on the next guest. By the way, so this is live Q&A. And so you can send your questions in and see what we have. I'm misspelling the word questions. Awesome. So yeah, type your questions in and we will do our best to answer them. Hello, sir.
Hello,
Christoph.
my name is Christoph.
Let me give you this microphone so you just hold it.
Yeah,
And so you're from MathWorks. I
exactly.
figured that out already.
Yeah,
So why don't you introduce yourself and what you're doing at MathWorks and
yeah, for sure. So I work as an application engineer for the MathWorks, focusing on the embedded AI space,
okay.
which means I support our customers
Yeah.
basically deploy, train AI models to embedded hardware in an
Okay.
optimized way.
Oh,
That's
fantastic.
in it in a nutshell.
And where are you based? Are you a European folks or are you a US? Because I know MathWorks is in Boston too.
Yeah, but we have dependencies all over the globe, and in
Yeah.
my case, I'm located in Munich.
Oh, Munich. Okay, so kind of a short commute for you.
Yes.
To come to the show.
Only an hour or so.
Ah, easy, yeah. So what have you seen at the show that's kind of made an impression on you?
I see so many, startups, companies that really focus on machine learning compilers, ways how to optimize AI on embedded, be it small models, be it larger models, be it LLMs, all moving closer to the edge. So that's really fascinating.
Are you seeing the kind of people starting to use AI in the compiler tech itself to sort of do optimizations?
That's also an interesting one, I think that's only the early days, but we're going to see more of that.
Yeah, I've seen some of that, and I can tell, it is the early days, but it makes a lot of sense. I think if people can sort of tame that tiger a little bit, can make a big impact. So.
Yeah, definitely. There's huge potential there, but honestly speaking, I think most of the things we see today are still based on it's quote-unquote traditional techniques.
Hand tuning it. Yeah, nothing like hand tuning it. So cool. So how long you been at MathWorks?
It's been 13 years and counting.
All right, so you're an expert. Well, MathWorks is one of our strategic partners and kind of ubiquitously used across the industry for decades.
That's true.
So you guys are a really interesting position, and it's great to see. Always been a big supporter of the foundation and always had speakers, and you guys always run workshops. I don't know if you're doing a workshop in San Diego or not, but usually if people come to any of our events, usually MathWorks is there with some hands-on labs and stuff like that, so it's pretty awesome. Awesome. Well, nice to meet you.
Nice talking to you.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right. Super duper. MathWorks. Classic. Here's a startup. We're going to go from MathWorks, old tech, but it's very good tech, to brand new stuff. So, Goran, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, here's a. You can hold the little microphone.
Thank you. Yep.
Goran, why don't you introduce yourself and kind of what's your stuff here at the show?
Sure. Name is Goran Vukšić. I am co-founder of a startup based in Copenhagen. We have a solution for synthetic data generation. Yeah, and here at the at the conference, it's really relevant because a lot of edge devices now are using vision. And personally, I was surprised to see so many demos with vision over here and some really nice stuff. So everybody needs data, and it's relevant to have conversations.
So you guys produce data sets, high quality data sets using generative AI.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I know that you produced the CAN data set.
Exactly.
Which is part of a community contribution. So for people doing like defect detection in cans and stuff, there's this now very high quality data set out there to train models with.
Yeah, we focus a lot on the defect detection and quality assurance in manufacturing. And yes, the data set we are mentioning is available for free on the Edge AI Labs.
And without generative AI in your tools, pretty much it's impossible to create some of these data sets, right? I mean, very hard.
Yeah, data in industry is pretty limited, and they need to cover the edge cases. And this is something where synthetic data can help a lot.
And you're based in Copenhagen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So not too bad on the time zone.
Yeah.
Here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. So what do you think, like predictions for the future in this edge AI space, the next few years? What do you think is going to be the big breakthrough?
I think like the edge devices are capable to perform more and more, getting AI power over there, and vision is like a huge topic at the moment.
Do you think vision, it feels like AI vision is getting sort of reinvented with visual language models? Like we used to have AI vision, computer vision was very hot dog, not hot dog kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's like visual language models are taking image data and adding a lot of context.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not just about classifying image like hot dog, not hot dog, or finding an object in an image. It's actually the understanding. And this is a nice combination of what maybe adding just the LLM on top of the computer vision can achieve, but we can go even further.
And those language models can now run inside the camera.
Yeah,
they're running on chip. You don't need to put it to the cloud or some gateway or anything like that. So.
Yeah, whole idea is to run on the edge and like if you need, bring the data points to the cloud, process it there in some reports, and that's it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, best of luck in your startup adventures.
Yeah, thank you.
And, it's good to see you.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. So Goran is also the co-chair of our data sets and benchmark working group, which contributes data sets into the community. So Raul, here you go.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
Hey.
All right. Bro, I think I've seen you like 6 or 7 times now in the last couple of days.
That's good.
You were at IT Stars last night.
Yeah.
Saw you there. So that was good.
So in our booth,
The booth. Yeah, that's true. You guys won that award.
we won an award for the
Embedded computing.
second time in a row. So
Wow.
we're pretty happy about it.
Impressive. Impressive. Crowding out the competition.
Gotta be the leader, right?
Cool. Well, good. So why don't you introduce yourself and kind of what's your take on the show and what are you guys showing at the show and what's happening?
Sure. So my name is Raul Vergara. I'm the CRO for Digital Technologies. I used to be in Edge Impulse, SAP, R. So this is kind of a lot of history in the making to get to this point. And
Probably want to go a little closer, just a little bit.
And so right now at Digital Technologies, what we're doing is we're bringing security to the edge. We're making it super easy, make it fast, cheaper than what you can normally do on yourself.
Right.
So we're compressing 9 months of work into less than an hour.
Wow.
So security is no longer a burden. It's just something you get done in the first step of your work, and you just start building your product, which is what people want to do.
Right. So like your security approach, like how are you using AI in your security approach, or are you securing AI, or both?
So we're doing both.
Okay.
Right? So the hardcore security things, secure boot, OTA, that's just hardcore, basic, good skills.
Good
right?
hygiene, they say. Good hygiene.
Yep. But what we're doing with AI, our primary focus AI is that we want to secure edge AI, because you see everyone around, they're training models. This is the corporate IP.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is we are making sure that you can track where that model came from.
Okay.
We can encrypt the model in transit. We can encrypt the model at rest. We can sign and verify every time you update a model.
All right.
And every time you run the model, you can also verify and say, is this the model that I'm supposed to be running? Yes, then run it.
I see.
So it's very hard, because if you look at old school coding, to hack it, it's easy.
Yeah.
Well, not easy, but it's easy to hack, but it's easy to also detect, because the code is very visible.
Yes.
In AI, you don't know the code, you don't understand the code, you know how it behaves. So you get in a layer, you can manipulate it by data,
Right.
and they get really strange results you don't want.
Yeah.
You can hack, change faces, so you want that. So securing models is really important. So you have the
It's
IP
also
theft.
valuable IP, I was going to say,
Avoid IP theft.
Yeah.
And like you were asking, what do I see in the show? Is that AI is just predominant, right? And it's starting to look the same everywhere. So what is the big differentiator you see is who is able to take this to production.
Yeah.
And one of the things that enables you to go to production is being able to secure it. And you're going to secure it, you have to do it well done and fast. If you don't do it that way, then it's going to be a burden, it's going to be a cost. You just kick it out.
Right. Cool. So what have you seen at the show that's been inspiring, impressive, surprising, any of those adjectives? Or maybe nothing, I don't know.
No, I think the boring thing is what I like the most, is that you see everyone on the same theme.
Right.
Nothing stands out, but what that means to me is that it's going in the right direction. Everybody's taking a very cautious approach towards AI. So there's a lot of gimmick, but in general, you can see everything is gearing up towards a more edge AI enabled world.
Yes.
The boxes are more mature. The hardware inside is more mature. For production ready.
Software is better.
Software is better. CRA. You see Linux people bringing Linux for IoT and AI. So everything is starting to build up. So I think for me the good thing is to see the boring part of it.
Yeah,
is
no,
that
it's true.
everything is
That's the stuff that moves
together.
the needle, right? Is just incremental progress against all these things.
And I'll tell you the other thing is that there's a big difference between CES and what I saw here.
Yeah.
Here is a much more robust edge AI boxes, CS robots in all shape and forms.
Yeah.
No purpose around them, just robots. Here, it gives me a little bit more hope.
Yeah, that's true. Cool. Well, it's good to see you again.
Yeah.
I guess I'll see you tonight at the dinner party.
See you there.
Yes, very good.
And see you at HA Foundation San Diego.
Yes, of course, San Diego.
Okay.
Sunny San Diego.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Yeah, so folks, that if you've not booked your tickets yet, San Diego 2026, edgefoundation.org. It's happening in about 2 weeks. It's like a 3-day event, so it's going to be really good. Here he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
I don't know about
Shane,
that, man.
here's your microphone.
Thank you very
I
much.
want to keep that reasonably close because it's kind of
Sure.
noisy out there.
Sure.
But Shane, good to see you. I saw you last night at IoT Stars.
Yeah, it was very good.
That
The
was
panel
fun.
was great.
Yeah, it was good.
Really
It was good.
enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
It's interesting to see, like, some of the folks are the same, but sort of the tech keeps evolving.
Listen, it's hard to keep up these days
I know.
with everything that changes all the time. I mean, we're a 60-year-old hardware company at
I was
Analog
gonna say.
Devices, so it's
Guys that go back to like the invention of the transistor.
yeah. Well, we like a good challenge, you know.
Yeah.
So you know, hard work and a challenge is kind of in our DNA, right? So you know, the speed and the change of AI is, you know, it's another challenge,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's what we have to face. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
So what's Analog showing at the show, or what's the main story in your booth? Or?
I suppose, look, we've a lot of stories going on in the booth. We've got a huge presence down there in the hall. We've got about 18 demos, I think, at my last count.
Okay.
A lot of them are in what we call the physical AI space.
Yeah.
So we've got robots, we've got you know, the mechanical hands. We've got a little small robot on a unicycle making its way across a little tripwire
Is
as
he
well
juggling?
too. He's not quite juggling, but he is balancing.
Next year.
Next year. So anybody visiting the Analog Devices stand
Yeah.
can, you know, go all the way through a whole range of demos. We've got about 100 staff, a bit more than 100
Wow.
staff here as well too. So it's always a great show for us. We turn up on force. Obviously, of course, we've got a lot of meetings and a lot of business, but
Yeah.
it is all about, you know, physical AI for analog devices, or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
intelligent edge, as we call it.
Right.
These days, there is so much data being created on the periphery, and that
Yeah.
data, in the past, we talked about this last night, the
Right.
IoT was sending it back. You didn't need it all.
Right.
The decisions were only based on a small subset of that data. So what we're doing in the intelligent edge is putting that decision making, that processing, that actionability
Yeah.
on the edge. So we
Right,
cut
right.
down on that. And so a lot of what we're building today is trending towards trying to get more intelligence in the devices that we build. We have 75,000 products, right?
Wow.
So it's a huge number, but
Yeah.
the ones that we can and the systems and platforms that we can, we're building AI. But when we talk about AI, we're talking about physical AI,
Yeah.
real world AI. So
AI
it's
in the real world. That's our
exactly.
tagline.
So it's a much, going back to our DNA, we like a good challenge.
Yeah.
It's a big challenge too, because a lot of the foundational models today, yeah, you can throw text and you can chat with them and you can throw images, you can throw video.
Sure.
But their understanding of the physical constraints and the
Right.
physical world is where we're trying to
Right.
get
And
involved.
you guys are doing a lot on dexterity and like touch and like think about like different types of grippers and like,
Yeah.
you know, how do you pick up an egg without breaking it and stuff like that, right?
And it's a big challenge. There's so
Yeah.
much going on. We have one of the demos is the robot hand with all the sensors on it and the touch and the pressure and the, you know, the speed, the velocity, everything
Yeah.
else. I think in any given hand, and I probably will stand corrected by someone watching this, but in any given hand, we probably have upwards of about 40 different sensors.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so there's an awful lot. If you think about all the articulation and the
Sure,
joints
sure.
there, and that's a key challenge. It's very easy to pick up different shaped objects.
Yeah.
Picking up objects of different densities, different fragility
Right.
that you might need in a manufacturing environment,
Yeah.
and having the dexterity in order to be able to manage, manipulate, move those correctly in the right way. As you say, the egg challenge, the
Yeah.
not too much pressure, but
Yeah.
not letting it fall at the same time. That's where we're coming in. So we're putting kind of the sensors, the pressure sensors, in the
Yeah.
fingertips of these devices.
So you
as
think
well,
about
too.
like in agriculture, like there's been a lot of work trying to do like automated like harvesting.
Yes, yeah.
So apples, picking apples without bruising them, picking strawberries, things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where the dexterity of the stuff really comes into play.
Oh, definitely. My grandmother had apple trees, and I remember when I was very small being sent up the apple tree to pick the apples, not knowing that me picking them and throwing them down to the ground
Yikes.
instantly makes them unusable.
Oh no.
So Yeah, we need to
Lesson
teach
learned.
the robots that
There you
same
go.
speech, you know,
You
definitely.
need to teach the robots the lessons that you learned as a child.
Somehow, yeah. So, like, we're trying to train those foundational models into the physical world
Yeah,
that
yeah,
ADI occupies.
Someone said the other
basically.
day, they were saying, like, imagine if you wanted to teach someone how to swim.
Yeah.
You know, can you teach someone how to swim by showing them a YouTube video? No. Can you teach them how to swim by explaining to them how to swim? No. So they need to actually do it, you know, and so that's one of the challenges with physical AI and training. Is like, how do you get these systems to really understand the physical world and all of the things going on? So,
And that's it. It's those, like, and as you said at the beginning, the speed of change, the pace of change, you know, that's a hard enough challenge to keep up with.
Yeah.
But what we're trying to do in that is fine tune and train those models. We're trying to create our own models as well too, that we're embedding in our products and our solutions. So it's a super interesting time.
Yeah.
And I'm director of developer relations, so my job is to tell these stories. So it's super interesting trying to do that.
Doing a good job.
Excellent.
the story.
Excellent. Well, listen, it's always a
Yeah.
pleasure to chat.
Good to
Thanks
see
for
you.
your time.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
All righty.
Best of luck.
Fantastic. So, yes, a lot of physical AI stuff here at the show. A lot of industrial, kind of commercial robotic things going on. So, we got more folks here. We have Hymax coming. Fantastic. Hey, Mike.
Hello.
Good to see you. Here's your microphone.
Hello. Nice to meet you
Or
all.
do you want to hold this somehow? I don't know how to do it. There you go. And yeah, try to get somewhat close because it's a little bit noisy in here.
Okay.
But it'll be fine. You'll be fine. So cool, Mike. I think we've met. Did we met before?
Yes, we do met before.
Computex, or
yeah.
you were at the Taipei event?
Yes, I
Of
were
course.
there.
Cool. So you're from Hymax?
Yes, I'm from Hymax. I'm from the sales department for the HAI.
Fantastic. And Hymax is based in Taiwan?
Yes, we're based in Taiwan and our headquarters in Tainan.
Excellent. Fantastic. So what are you, it looks like you're holding something interesting. So what do you got there?
Yes, so we are happy to demonstrate our latest technology, and we call it eye tracking, the gaze tracking.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
How does that work?
Yeah. I can try this out for everyone.
All right. You want me to hold the microphone?
Yes, thank you.
All right. We're live demos here. You never know what's going to happen. Here we go.
So,
all right. So what do we got here?
So from the screen, you can see the blue dot. Blue dot is the place where I'm looking at.
Okay. Yep. I see that.
Yeah. So if I
Or if you want to hold the camera up, the phone closer to the.
So if I look around.
Yeah.
I look right. I look left and up and down. You can see the eye tracking is working to track.
Oh wow.
Where do I exactly look?
That's cool. So in like you have glasses there, but like in a wearable, then you'd be able to give contextual data based on where people are looking.
Yes. So we have a lot of different application and use cases for smart glasses.
Here you go.
Yeah, we have a lot of application for smart glasses.
Yeah.
Because smart glasses is becoming a trend for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
year.
Very
every
cool.
year.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, yeah, have you seen anything at the show that's been kind of surprising for you, or what's caught your eye?
We began to see a lot of different AI application. Is comparing to last year, everyone is talking about AI.
Wow. Yeah.
So that becomes a trend.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for business.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, nice to good to see you again. I was going to meet you, but it's awesome. Thanks for the demo.
Yeah. Thank
And,
you.
yeah. Cool. Wow. Yep. So eye tracking in the glasses. Oh yes. Hi. Nice to meet you. Let me bring you on camera here.
Okay.
So we're on the little live stream. So here's your microphone.
All right.
So that's you have to just kind of hold it.
Okay.
Cool. So why don't you kind of introduce yourself and you can put your bag down. And tell us what you're doing at the show, what you're seeing.
All right. So I'm Russ Klein. I'm a program director with Siemens EDA.
Okay.
And I'm primarily working in the area of high-level synthesis.
Okay.
So raising the level of abstraction where hardware designers are specifying what they're trying to build. Increases productivity, gets designs done a bunch faster. We can verify them faster.
So you like designing like board layouts and things like that?
This would be chip level design.
Okay, chip design.
Yeah. So I did a talk earlier today about how folks can use our high-level synthesis product to be able to create AI accelerators.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Right. So we know that there's just a general problem of how long it takes to run these AI computations,
right,
and how much energy they consume.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're in the embedded world. But if you look everywhere around here, you're going to see AI. Everybody's embedding smarts into their systems.
Exactly.
But they need to do it efficiently, and they need to hit their performance goals.
Right, right.
So not everybody's going to be able to put an NVIDIA GPU into their embedded system. Not everybody's. So what we can do with high-level synthesis is we can create a very highly tailored implementation for that AI accelerator. And when we do that, we can make it both go faster,
right,
as well as consume less energy.
So are you seeing people designing accelerators around certain model architectures specifically, or like are the accelerators becoming more specific to different AI workloads? Or are they, because we started with sort of CPUs, GPUs, NPUs.
Right. And those are still applicable if they go fast enough, if they're efficient enough.
Sure.
But where we come in is if customers are trying to hit a higher level of performance or a higher level of efficiency, they can take their specific neural network or a family, right? So they could get some that are similar, and they can create a very highly tailored accelerator.
Right, right.
And that gets them, like I said, higher performance, better efficiency. So it's making AI practical where it really wouldn't be in a certain set of devices.
Yeah, exactly. Especially, like you said, power sensitive devices or thermal sensitive devices, right? I mean,
you think about anything that's harvesting energy, but now needs to get smart, right? If it's getting solar energy or collecting energy off of movement in the area,
right.
You bringing in artificial intelligence is really a challenge there. So what we're trying to do is really get people to a point, whether they're building an ASIC or firing this off into an FPGA,
right?
It makes a certain set of applications much more practical.
Awesome. Sounds good. And where are you based?
I'm based out of Portland, Oregon.
Oh, okay. You're a Northwesterner like me.
Oh, where are you located?
I'm in the Seattle area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're the former Mentor Graphics. If you remember those guys, they got acquired by Siemens, so we're now Siemens EDA.
Oh, very cool.
And I work at the headquarters down there in Wilsonville, Oregon.
Awesome. Well, Russell, it's good to meet you.
Excellent to meet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right.
Have a good show.
Yeah, have a good show. Awesome. So think about a lot of the AI chips that are out there, accelerator chips. What's the process to design those chips? Also, FPGA is used a lot as well. So it's great to see tools that are helping that. Greetings. Yes.
I'm Federico from Awentia. We are newbie from.
Oh, fantastic. Here's your microphone there.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll bring you in here. So Federico, welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Very nice.
And Wenti is a new partner.
Yes.
Strategic partner in the foundation, so that's pretty awesome. And where did you come in from for the show?
Yeah, we are host in a booth from Ion. So we have a demo.
Okay.
Close to the entrance of the show. So it's really interesting because the show is really the most interesting show by far for Edge AI in Europe right now.
Yeah, for
maybe
sure.
in the world.
Have you been to the show before?
Yes, it's the second time. So it's growing.
So what does Awentia do for people that don't know?
So everyone talks about Edge AI. We have hardwares, accelerators, deployment, but no one talks about the elephant in the room, that is the model. So who makes the model?
Right.
And so everything is on the shoulder of the developers. And so we have made our own VLMs, and we deploy actually one model to the edge. And so we avoid these hurdles from the shoulder of the developers.
I see. So it's basically for model creation, optimization,
exactly,
and all that sort of thing. I see. And those are used usually probably in very specific use cases. So maybe someone has a very specific industrial application.
Yeah.
And they want to develop and tune a model for that specific thing. So they can use your tools to do that.
We are changing the approach. So instead of going direction of tool creation, like there are a lot of players in the field like RoboFlow or others. we are delivering directly our VLM. So it's ready to be used on the edge.
I see. Okay. Yeah, we were just talking about computer vision and how computer vision sort of been like reinvented.
Yes.
Because of VLMs, right?
Yes, exactly.
And it's really, I think it's a new renaissance.
Absolutely. So we have seen from the field that all these tools people are scared about these tools.
Yeah.
Because they are extremely powerful. They can change the performance very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And so they need reliability in the field.
Exactly. Cool. Well, glad we met.
Thank you.
And so you said your booth you're in the ION booth?
Yes, it's in the ION booth at the address of the fair. So first booth that you find is there.
Good real estate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, take care. So yes, compiler tools, model tools, and visual language models, kind of a big comeback. So nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yes, here's your microphone.
Thank you so much.
All right, come on into the camera range here. So do you want to introduce yourself? And
Okay, so I'm Jean-Philippe Attané. I'm CEO of Nello. Nello is a French company, and we're dedicated to we're a chips provider, basically. We're designing chips.
Wow.
And with the idea of bringing the intelligence of small language models into chips that can be supported on battery energy supply.
Ultra low power.
Yeah,
power
so it's
sensitive.
typically we're targeting the sub-watts range of power.
And is that for like kind of smart glasses, wearables, hearables type things, or what's your?
So it could be AIoT, but the first range is rather some industrial application. What we're finding out is that for our customers, it's actually very difficult to deploy in some sites because you need a big chip, you need a fan on it, and then you need to change possibly the electrical way to deal with that. And so we're trying to provide a solution that is going to perform small LLMs, typically in the billion of parameters, but on something that can be powered by a battery.
Really fantastic. So did you design your own like kind of accelerator, NPU?
So we're using on the first product that should appear here and be commercialized in 2029.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first product we're designing a special accelerator using in-memory solutions with some SRAM. But on a long-term perspective, we're also using technologies that have been developed in France at CA Grenoble, and where we're putting on the back end of the wafer some ferroelectric technologies that allows to make some computation. You are reporting part of the computation down in the CMOS on the top stage so that we can unleash a typical 10x on the performance. The idea is to get rid of the LPDDR, basically.
Right. Yeah. So I think actually, if you want to move a little this way, I want to get the camera. We were talking to the folks from EMASS.
Yes.
You know, Professor Sabri. So we were talking about removing the bottleneck between compute and memory.
Yes.
And that's a big issue. I mean, it's a big issue in data centers.
Yes.
Spend a lot of money trying to fix that. So you're designing chips that really have the he called it near memory compute, in memory compute. Similar.
So yes, it will be it's in between in and near memory compute. But the basic idea is that where it's really interesting is actually at the edge, because even if you can bring memory closer to the computing part in data centers, actually the model is still dispersed on different racks. So you will still have to move the data. But if we're able, as we intend to do, to bring all the memory of the domain above the chip, then we're able to make it with a minimal power consumption with respect to what's existing today.
Pretty exciting. So your target tape out and production is 2029?
So yes, for the first product, 2029 with a near memory, let's say, more conventional things on SRAM.
That's awesome. Fantastic. Well, it's good to finally meet you. I appreciate you being a partner in the foundation, and we have a lot of startups doing very amazing breakthrough things. So we'll have to wait and see how it works out. But it sounds amazing.
Sure. Okay, pleasure.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So that's a big trend is reducing the compute and memory space and trying to achieve ultra low power and high performance. So Maxime is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, here's your microphone.
Thank you.
Awesome. So actually, you're both from France, so it's two in a row now from France.
Oh,
fantastic. Yeah, want to introduce yourself? And
so yes, Maxime Ladom with Schneider Electric, and I'm part of AI Hub, so all the AI specialists responsible to help Schneider Electric in this AI transformation, and more particularly working on the embedded AI part, so the AI which is running inside our product.
Right. So people know Schneider Electric from, circuit breakers, all kinds of things. You guys are, it's interesting. So you are, you're a product maker that's using AI in your product.
Yes, that's a part of AI that I'm working
I would call it applied AI,
yeah.
Edge AI, maybe applied Edge AI. Yeah.
That's really the case. And of course, we are making circuit breaker, and the circuit breaker see a lot of signals coming through, and how we can get the insight out of the signal using the modern algorithm now available on smallest microcontroller, like what we call this Edge AI, and what kind of added value we can deliver to our customer using this new technology is the core of the thinking of the team.
Yeah, actually, my house was built in 1966. The one I live in Seattle, and we still have the original electrical panel. So I've been thinking for like the past 20 years, when do I upgrade my panel? And so when I do upgrade the panel, which I will need to do, I'll have to make sure we get some smarter circuit breakers in here.
I will get you good contact in the company.
Right, get a discount. But no, that's amazing. That's really transforming, the way that electricity is being used. And also, I assume like a lot of your stuff is being working in like energy grids, more public utilities and things like that.
Basically, one of our big mission is to help all our customers to make the most of their energy, to be their partner in this energy transition. More digitization with more electrification means less CO2, better efficiency, and try to do more with the existing energy instead of get more and more energy in the system. So definitely. And for that, all this AI running on devices helps to do that. Without having the necessity to reach a cloud each time, and with all the energy and CO2 linked to the transportation and data back and forth. So when we can solve the problem closest to the persons or closest to the process, we make it more sustainable, frugal by design, and that's the best sustainability we can offer.
Awesome. Have you seen something at the show that's kind of caught your eye?
Yes, definitely. So 2 years ago we were here, and we were. It was the beginning of generative AI, popularized by ChatGPT, and everyone was trying to have a large language model running on microcontrollers or smaller devices. And what's amazing is 2 years later we are doing the same with the physical AI. So it seems like there is no limit to what could run locally on a device. So everything that we thought will be in the cloud forever seems to be in a couple of months accessible on the hardware, and that opens for us a lot of possibilities to create very innovative products. So
well,
it's amazing.
I call it the gravitational pull of the edge, right? Inevitably, as the semiconductors get more advanced and the software gets better, more workloads can go closer to where the data is created. And that reduces cost, reduces power.
And then also the research part, making always better algorithm. We are speaking from one bit algorithm, so it's
crazy.
It's crazy.
Fantastic. Well, it's good to see you again in person.
Thank you for
thank you for enlightening us, and hope you have a good show.
Yeah, enjoy your show.
Sounds
Bye.
Good. All right.
Thanks, Pete.
Cool. So yes, Schneider Electric. Maybe a lot of folks have encountered some electrical products like that, and maybe you do have a new electrical panel that has some cool stuff in it. I see a question here: how many single board computers running ARM that have a lot of unified memory and NPU? Single board. Let's see. An SPC. I don't know off the top of my head. I would say, I haven't done a inventory of the floor. I know Toradex is here. They have some pretty cool stuff, but an ARM-based SBC. It's a good question. So with an AI accelerator on it, I'll have to look around for that, but that is a good question. Okay, we have a few more guests here, and we'll see what's happening. All right.
Yes.
This is.
Hi, Max.
Oh, hello. I'm
Hello.
Pete. Nice to meet you. You want to use this microphone here?
Okay.
Okay. Another live demo from HiMax.
Yeah.
So introduce yourself. Who are you?
Yeah, I am Hong San Chuan from Lixto Technology, subsidiary of Himax.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm the founder of Lixto.
Oh,
yeah.
welcome.
And Lixto, right now we are focusing on the smart gimbal for the drones, autonomous.
I see. It's a
yes.
gimbal.
Yeah. So it integrates different camera sensors.
Right.
Like thermal sensors, laser rangefinders, and also for tele and wide long-range visible cameras.
Cool.
Yes.
Can we kind of put this up to
Yeah.
this thing here? Oh, I see. It's on the little thing. Yeah. So you can see the different lenses there.
For the drones.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yes.
And so, how are you using Edge AI in this product?
Yeah, so right now it's for the tracking and identification and like geo-referencing. Like if it points out some certain vehicles, and we can detect the latitude, longitude, and position of the objects.
That all the compute is happening in here.
Yeah, in here.
Wow.
In the Edge AI SoC chips.
I see. Fantastic. So that's Himax chips in there.
Himax and also some Taiwanese chips as well. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like right now we are all aiming like made in Taiwan.
Right.
Yeah, from the sensors to chips. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about 25-pound drones.
Yeah.
Recently here with EMASS. So this is like a pretty heavy-duty industrial drone.
Yeah. The total weight is roughly 300 grams.
All right.
Yeah. So it's a very lightweight design.
Yeah.
How to make it very compact.
Yeah. Because I guess in the drone space, obviously, every gram is affecting like flight times.
Yes.
Really keep it lightweight.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So is this being demoed at the show?
Yeah. Right now it's like a POC, and we're going to make it product in the end of this year.
I see.
It needs to be like IP65 water protected.
Industrialized.
But this one is 3D printed yet. But
I see. Okay.
Yeah, but we have to like make it
the
the product.
version.
Yeah. Alpha side. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Super cool cameras for drones. Tomas is here. Silicon Labs is in the house.
Hey, hello.
Hey, Pete. Here's your microphone, sir. If you want to hold that. Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Fantastic. Silicon Labs. Always good to see you, Tomas.
Good to see you.
You're based around in Europe, so this is
that's correct.
a little short hop for you to go.
Short hop, maybe not on the way home because there is a strike again at the given airline.
Well, that sort of happens every week, so that's
they do it every year.
Fantastic. So what do you do at Silicon Labs?
I'm product manager for the machine learning product line. It's a horizontal. We are doing it on the top of our radio parts.
Okay.
So we are the leader in the IoT radio space.
Right. Okay.
Contributing heavily to all the major IoT protocols. It could be like Bluetooth, Zigbee, Matter, Sidewalk. We also have a very strong proprietary protocol line. And beside that, we are also trying to enable more and more application on the top of our radio offering as an MCU.
Okay.
There are many IoT applications where these capability is more than enough.
Right.
We are also having some internal machine learning accelerator on the hardware side to help the customers to achieve some use cases on these parts. But these are really constrained parts, Cortex M+. Yeah. So this is real tiny ML.
Are you using ML to optimize the radio itself? I mean, the signal path and the interpretation of the data?
Well, there are projects for that internally, yes, indeed.
Wow, fantastic.
Those are not public yet.
Oh, okay. Don't spill the beans here.
Yeah.
But I'm just imagining, I mean, that's kind of the next frontier.
That's right.
Is, how do we use AI? I mean, there's a lot of AI signal processing happening now to interpret radio waves, that we see like in-room occupancy and all kinds of things where you can interpret, beams to understand, almost like it's almost AI vision without cameras. Right?
That's
that
correct.
Going on. But now it's like, well, if you used AI inside the radio itself to optimize that.
That's correct. And we are already having partners doing some optimization of for instance, of our positioning library, where they can achieve even higher accuracy with the help of the AI. We have recently released a blog post about that on our webpage.
Wow.
They can achieve like 99.9% accuracy in hospital tracking, asset tracking, with our positioning algorithm.
Yes.
With BLE.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So Bluetooth is not just for connecting your iPhone to your AirPods or whatever.
That's correct. We can do distance measurement. We can do positioning. A lot of magic.
Amazing. So what at the show has kind of surprised you or caught your eye and your imagination here at the show?
Well, there are a
other
lot
than the
of
Silicon Lab stuff, of course.
Oh, of course, the Silicon Lab stuff is the best. The show, no
sure.
question. There are a lot of great announcements, even from competition. Shockingly, there is a lot of new parts coming with dedicated AI capabilities. I've seen a competitor releasing part based on the Google Coral, the open source that accelerator, the hardware. That was interesting. And there's a lot of good software, a lot of good companies just coming out of the blue, doing some more optimization for the machine learning models, helping the customers to use it, make it even more easier, going further, reducing the memory footprint. So TinyML rocks. I really believe that it's going to take off heavily.
Yeah, well, Silicon Labs has been a long-standing partner of the AI Foundation, which we appreciate.
We are a proud partner of that.
Yes, very much so. In fact, for folks in the U.S. in Austin and Microelectronics in April, I think we're doing a fireside chat with your CTO, Dan Cooley, at the Microelectronics show in Austin coming up in April. And are you going to be in San Diego? Are you coming to San Diego?
I hope so. We will see.
Be nice weather.
I hope so.
Yes. But so with the events coming up in San Diego in 2 weeks, and then we are bringing the community to Microelectronics in Austin in April, and so that'll be pretty exciting too.
That's our HQ. I hope you will have a good chat with them.
Always good barbecue.
Oh, of course.
Always good barbecue. Awesome. Well, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
And hope you have a good show.
Thank you.
All right.
Same good to you.
There you go. Good
Cheers,
to see you.
Pete.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right. Good stuff. Yeah, a lot of semiconductor action in Austin, Texas. But here we go. Yes. Hi.
Peter.
Nice to meet you. Yes. Here's a microphone for you.
Thank you.
And why don't you introduce yourself? And you're apparently from embedUR.
Yeah.
I guess that.
We made that clear. Yeah. So I'm doing. My name is Peter Christiansen. I'm doing business development for embedUR.
Fantastic.
And I focus on automotive and defense applications mainly.
Right. Awesome.
But we go into
Yes.
all the nice verticals.
Yeah, I had a nice chat with Hans. We had a good discussion. I think it's on our YouTube channel about everything that embedUR's been doing. It's pretty amazing. And you guys are actually the charter members of our defense working group.
Yeah.
So that's a whole new area of applied edge AI tech that's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, because it's booming.
So when you think about sort of mission critical edge AI and like automotive and things where it has to work all the time. I mean, what's kind of the embedUR approach to that?
So one part is that we see that there is a big need for making sure that development happens in the right way. And that's a big requirement from like big companies that are in this space, that everything they deploy, they need full traceability, they need to have reproducibility. So that's something we are doubling down on.
I see. So the development process itself, there needs to be like a provenance of the data,
Yeah. So that's getting super important.
Yeah.
And also as well as the bigger, the better model you can fit on your device.
Of course.
The higher accuracy and the more precision you can get. And we always, with our optimization, we always strive to like keep the accuracy at the top
maximum
level. Exactly, and then just shrink it as much as possible.
And so what kind of silicon do you guys typically work with?
So we have a lot of customers on Qualcomm, NVIDIA. We also have Texas Instruments, which is big in the automotive industry.
That's right.
Because it comes in 1,000 different sizes. So it's, I think, easy to choose a cost-competitive chip for the product.
I see. Cool. So is there something at the show that sort of caught your attention or?
No, in general, I was here, I think it was 4 years ago, and then I had to go around and say to everyone that yes, it's possible to run AI on edge, and everybody was just laughing. It was the conference was a lot about different connectors and the cables and these kind of things, and it's really turned
it's come a long way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, now it's like I mean, I think running language models even on microcontrollers is becoming quite feasible and demoable.
Yeah.
And now it's like applying all that tech. Even now it shows that it's possible. How do you commercialize it? Like you were saying, commercializing it into some very challenging industries.
Exactly, but it also requires that people got their hands on the stuff initially to be able to set up nice demos, to show management and show customers that, like, understanding if there is an interest.
Yeah.
So that's sort of, it's a process that takes about 4 years.
Unfortunately, EdgeAI is everywhere at the show, so we don't really have to sell it too hard. But
no, really.
That's a good thing. Cool. Well, it's good to meet you.
Wes.
Thank you. Say hello to Hans for me.
I will.
And appreciate you coming by.
Thank you.
Awesome. So embedUR is from Sweden, and they do some really cool stuff there, especially in the kind of aerospace, automotive, and defense sectors. So I'm not sure if we have more guests or we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to look at Rosina to see if we have anyone else, but as you can see, it's like we're good. All right. Yeah, a good 1 hour here, back to back on partners. Hopefully you guys saw some cool stuff at the show, and we appreciate you tuning in. Go to edgeifoundation.org to learn more. Come to San Diego. There's still some tickets available. San Diego 2026, edgeifoundation.org. And I'm going to go get some water because it's been late in the day and my voice is going, but I really appreciate everybody tuning in. All right, take care.